Holy shit, it is working. It's Tuesday. It's Tallboy Tuesday. Fucking A, right? Welcome to the Rick Bork channel, where the beer's always cold, language fucking sucks, my shit's always broken, and your opinion doesn't matter. Borkfest 2022 is July 29th and 30th, so come on over and have a beer and have a good time, and you can regret yourself later. Well, what are you doing tonight there, Rick? Well, a little bit of a scratchy thing going on. Fuck, whatever. You had treats 5 fucking minutes ago and you're not getting any more. No more. Care how many fucking times you wag your tail. Man, I'm fucking with a mess in here again. Go lay down. Go. Shit. Get out of here. Go. Shoot. Scram. Beat it. Yeah, give me that look. Go. No. So last night when we were out here, we did the bumper, did the receiver, framework back in there. We still got a undercoat and all that shit. And then we got our safety chain loops on there. The only thing I haven't done yet is I haven't put the 7-pin in yet, because I got that bastard off there, but I gotta remember to grab a hole saw, cause I don't fucking have one. I don't know where my hole saw kit is. It's around somewhere, but so I gotta get a hole saw for that. I don't think I got one. Nope, don't have one. Too fucking bad for you, Ricky Dicky. You're shit out of luck. Yep, shit out of luck, bud. Yeah, it would be in. Nope, pocket. So, ooh, beer. Oh, beer. So tonight we got a wire. I wired this side over here last night without you, because, you know, pocket. So she looks all nice and minty like that. So tonight we gotta wire this side over here and get these lights working. And then we need to get the brake line ran. And I put license plate on too. I think the license plate's going right here. No better place. There it's gonna get dinged up. I just know it from climbing on and off when you put the tailgate down, fuckers out of the way. So I think that'll work. So we're gonna get the wire in this taillight first and we'll go from there. I'll get some shit and bring it back. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta take this hole out a little bit. So we're just using a step bit. Make that a little bit easier. Ends of this harness, like I showed you in a previous video, we're gonna cut the ends off. Not a huge deal, not a lot to see there. One there, one there. And I go up here and pass this up and through. They kind of tuck it behind really good to kind of keep it protected. But it kind of also makes it a pain in the rear to try to get it in, get the wires through there. It's actually back around the corner from the body line. Now there's another set of wires. That one. See what we did there? Come on. started in there. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. We'll secure it underneath as well. So it's got that fucking fabric tape on it. I like to clean my end just a little bit. On that one, you can see it was sitting exposed on the reverse light. So this has got the black wire red tracer, that's your power wire. Black wire is your ground. On these lights, white wire is your ground. We don't need these eyelets because we're not grounding to the box, we're actually grounding to the vehicle harness. Sorry, I'll adjust you there. So we can go ahead and get rid of all these eyelets right from the fucking start. And we're using a separate ground for the reverse lights because that's how the factory had it. You can incorporate your ground into the same one as the tail lights if you'd prefer. It doesn't matter. Shrink tube. This is just cheap shit from Napa. If I was outside more, we'd want to use the stuff with like marine grade. This stuff is in this in the box. It's not as critical. Otherwise, you want to use a little bit smaller diameter. I have that as well. So what we're doing there is I'll kind of give you the lowdown in another video. Twisting that opposing, and then same thing with this wire. We can go ahead and get most of these set up so that way we can solder them all at one time. It works a little bit faster that way. You're not asking the soldering iron to heat up multiple times that way. Make sure you're keeping track of which wire is which. That'll fuck up your day. The cops don't like when your turn signal is white. I can tell you, that'll piss them off. Very good, very good. According to the slip of paper, I thought I set that in here. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Slip of paper says the black white is tail lights. So this is where we go to this harness, and we can tell most of this stuff to fuck right off. This hard plastic casing. Don't cut your wires, but get rid of that shit. Can fuck off. Brown wires your tail lights, black wires your ground. In this case, this is an orange with a blue tracer. That's going to be the right turn stop. So we're going to go ahead and do our tail lights first. Well, I should cut some shrink tube and put on the other one, huh? Get that connection made. I cut these little pieces at about 1/3. Gives you plenty of extra. You don't want to be pushing yourself too far on this shit. No sense in that. Same thing, black wire. See how that end gets a little fucking, they try to do like a little pre-strip fucking end on there. That is kind of dumb. I do this one, same thing. Now I like to take these ones and lightly twist them together. It just kind of helps everybody get along a little bit better. Oh, we need a piece of shrink tube. You can sweat pipe back apart. Eventually we'll get into some pipe sweating. You can sweat pipe back apart. It's pretty damn hard to sweat this connection back apart. And by sweating it back apart, I mean heating the solder back up until it comes apart. It can be done. I've done it, but it's a bastard. So now your black wire. This is your ground, so this is going to go to your 2 white wires here. Factory ground to the white wire ground of the lights. Most of your light manufacturers are going to give you a diagram. These are from, I ordered these online. I know I'm a shop local guy, but fucking A. Online prices for LED lights are so much fucking cheaper than what the store can get. I don't know why that one got to be a cocksucker like that. Whatever. Strip this one back. Again, more shrink tube. More twist. Like that. Good to go. Give it one more piece of shrink tube, throw that back in there, throw that back in there. We can set that out here because we don't need it anymore. Same deal. Same fucking shtick as before. Okay, now we'll talk solder. You want to make sure you're using electrical solder. This comes in a bunch of different packages. The little tube always gets fucking stepped on or knocked, tool dropped on it or something like that. Soldering iron. This is a Portasol. If you're doing a lot of soldering, and especially in tight places, this thing's fucking invaluable versus the corded fucking gun style. So much smaller, so much more compact and easy to use. You want to make sure your shrink tube is far away back. This one's super easy to use. Click it on, hit the igniter. You can see on the side there where it's heating up. It takes a minute to heat up the tip. It doesn't heat up quite as fast as your larger electric style. And that's why I, do all the prep. So that way you can solder everything at one time. And you can pretty much just touch this off if you need to. And see if it, once it melts, you're good to go. You do have adjustable heat settings on this. I'll do a tool thing one of these days if you guys are interested in it. It's got a bunch of different tips, different ways you can use it. So what I'm doing here is you start your solder through the wire, by touching the tip. Then you go to the opposite side of the tip. Same thing when you're sweating pipe. That's why you solder on the other side. Solder goes to the heat. So if you can see here, maybe I can get you in closer. I'll try to get you right there, right fucking there for it. How's that? So, start on this side. See how your solder flows through? Now stay on that side. Soldering air pulls it through. Otherwise you won't solder the entire connection. If you solder from one side, just melt it on top. That's all you're doing is melting it on top. You're not pulling solder through the connection. Fucking good as that? Huh? Anybody want to object to that shit? I didn't fucking think so. Yeah. See, you got a little end there? Just make sure you crimp that over. So that way when you run your shrink tube down, there is a shrink tube attachment for the soldering iron, but you have to wait for the damn thing to cool off first. Otherwise you'll burn the fuck out of your fingers trying to change it. So, here. You go back up here. Slide all your shrink tubes down. Get them where you want them. Down, up, wherever they need to go, right? Okay, those are done. Oh, I need a beer. Need beer. That's better. Joel, 20 volt cordless heat gun. These things are kind of bitching. You don't have to have the 6 amp hour battery on here either, by the way. It's kind of overkill for what I'm doing, but that's alright. I don't need the compact space. It will run on a small one, just doesn't run as long. And it does have the hook style end you can stick on it to wrap around your wiring if you're worried about heat transferring to places that it shouldn't. Oops. And you can also go hands-free on it. It has trigger lock. So you notice I don't have to have a trigger pulled down. Try to get on both sides of it. That's the beautiful part about that shield, but those wires go in several different directions in here. It makes it kind of difficult to do anyway. Being at 90 to it, that's better, but it's not great. Perfect. Trigger off. Minty. Fucking minty. Ow. Hit my fucking hand on that bumper. The bumper's sharp. It's sharp. The corner did it got to me. Bullshit. Beer. Oh, we had electrical tape down there. Okay. So we kind of want to and the best we can. We kind of want to bring all this stuff together. Sometimes it ain't always the boy, that bastard's bleeding all over the place. I like saving these small rolls and rolls of electrical tape just for doing this shit. I don't know about you guys. I purposely like hold off on using one up if I'm in a bigger spot, if you know what I mean, to try to save it for doing jobs like this. Because when you got a full roll right now, it's a pain in your fucking ass. One of those big giant ass rolls of electrical tape Chad Beauchamp sends you once in a while. Chad, I appreciate you, buddy. If you guys aren't familiar with Chad Beauchamp, when he's in the chat, give him a shout. He's good shit. Now I could run a self-tapper in there with one of those little plastic retainers. If we gotta get to that point, we will. Probably address that when we start upfitting the box. So one more step down. Let's go do something else, shall we? I suppose you want to see if they work, huh? That'd probably be good. They flash fast because it doesn't have the resistance of a incandescent bulb. So I don't care about that. So that works. Tail light work. And obviously the reverse light will work. I'm just not going to step on a brake, put it in reverse, because then it gets brake fluid all over the fucking place. And we're going to fix the fucking line next anyway, so let's jump on it, shall we? I think I drank all my beer. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I'll have enough for tomorrow. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. You want to put some brake lines in? So I assembled this fucking portion of it anyway. I gotta figure out if I need to go from the rear axle. Where's my light? Here's my light. When you go from the rear axle, probably to that connection right there, or, well, that one, the rest of that's poly coated, so that's where I'm shooting for. If we make it that far or not, I don't know. Or if the line reaches that far or not, I don't know. I paid the money for the good poly coated line, so hopefully we can get that bastard in there and it'll last a while. The uncoated line doesn't last where the fuck, I can tell you that. Well, we gotta sneak it up behind the fucking fuel tank and all that shit, so it's gotta go forward and then come back, so we're probably gonna open the door just a smidge it. That way I can go underneath the door. Electrical tape the end shut. Suppose you can't see if I'm fucking in your way. I'm gonna grab a pair of safety glasses. Ooh, beer. So we'll get some stuff ready and I'll bring it back. Safety glasses intact. Or installed. Intact, installed. Fuck, I don't care. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. I get my fat ass underneath here, and my fat belly doesn't fit underneath the fucking running board very well, so I'll own it. Fuck it, I don't care. We go this way. We tunnel. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Alright, can you see? There. Maybe that's better. This is gonna be a real fucking bitch with the camera. You know that, right? This one. Go behind that fucking wire harness. Go behind our bulkhead connectors here. Come on. Alright. This is gonna be a righteous pain in my ass. Oh, that's fucking fiberglass. Oh, where can I put you? I don't know where I'm gonna put you. Here, go there. Aha! Okay, now you see where that went. And what it's hitting on. So right down here somewhere. Yeah. You see that? Yeah, that shit off your face. I can see the poly line in there. This is why we cover the end of that fucking electrical tape too. See it? I see it. Oh. And yeah, I could get the fucking thing up on the ramps. Or you can just suck it up and deal. We gotta push it back a little bit yet. We didn't need to get this fucking thing out of here though. Look at this. See that son of a bitch? The only reason I want to do that is get that fucker from rubbing a hole in the fuel tank. Because it's sharp. How the fuck are we gonna get that out of there? Well, fuck. Ouch. Maybe. Whoa. We get it. Pick your head up. Aha. We don't want that cutting a hole through the fuel tank, so that'll piss me off. Go back there with the rest of this fucking chunks and pieces and parts. I gotta go up here and push that line back for you. You just hold that for a minute. Hold that thought. How's that? Can you see me now? There's the end. Okay. So now we gotta make a connection there at the brake hose. So we'll get some tools and I'll bring it back. Okay. Well, I gotta find a place to put the light here. And you can see the brake hose we're working from backside here. I can sit up underneath it. So, I gotta find a place to put you though. I'll make it a little bit difficult. I'll go there. Yeah, why not? That'll work. So first thing I want to do, we had a little bit of like a leftover fucking scramble for dinner Katie made. It was fucking delicious, but damn, the The burps are woofta. Roofta. My dinner tasted way better than the aftermath. I usually don't even bother with a wrench on these fuckers. Well, not on the new one, or the old one anyway. New one I'll use a wrench on, even though I forgot to bring one down here, but. So there we got the old fitting out in all of its fucking great shape and whatnot. So we gotta go ahead and this fucking Toby with his fucking loops. You could tell he was in just fuck it mode at that point. He wasn't even gonna flare a line, just bend the loop in it, route that bitch back in there. Old fucking Squatch 253 and his epic tractor restorations. We gotta bend the fuck out of this thing to get it in there. Okay, I think I got it started. I'm gonna go grab a wrench. I'll be right back. I had to get a drink of beer, too. It's so good. It's easier to sit up under here than it is to lay back down and get fucked out. I can say that. Look at that. So nice. I just put my arm around you. We're down here fixing vehicles. Where the fuck is it fitting? Should have brought the can of undercoating down here and just hit these spots that I can't see otherwise, but whatever. I guess it is what it is, right? Okay. Well, let's go up front and see how much more line we need. You're all dirty from being in your truck. Alright, so what we did was we went to town. And I went and got Squatch's fucking flaring tool because his was closer to the door than mine. At least that's what I'm going with. Plus his also works better for 1/4 inch brake line than mine does. So I cut this thing to length. I need to trim the end. Fucking pipe cutter left her a little bit. Fucking left something to be desired there. So maybe we'll try this one. I was using a little brake line cutter, so we'll try this one. This one's a little nicer shape. I didn't even think about this one in there, so. Are we recording here or what? Fuck is that? Auto exposure. Oh, it's doing that shit again. So we got what? Oh, a few minutes before the premiere comes on. We're just gonna cut this line off, flare it for you. Then after the premiere, we'll get that put on, change shocks, bleed system, all the other shit. So that one cuts much nicer than the other one. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have ever flared a fucking brake line before or not. And I apologize. It seemed dark in here for some fucking reason. That light over there, that's why. Do I need light for this? Maybe I should have some light for this. Maybe I should shine some light in my face, huh? So this is 1/4 inch line. This bar here, 1/4 inch is pretty much dead nut center. So you want to find your 1/4 inch mandrel, and it's 3 steps like that. That first one is the height that you want your line sticking out of the bar. I go just a little bit proud of that, and I'll explain to you why here in a second. Come on. By maybe 32nd or 16th, somewhere in there, if you can see that. You can't go too far because it pretty much doesn't. The flaring tool pretty much doesn't let you do that. So now, it's your flaring tool. This one's nicer than mine. I got an old fucking Blue Point one. Scott's got this fancy gear wrench set. See, that's why I didn't go to my toolbox to get mine. Fuck you. Yours works better. Do a little deburring on the edge inside here just to make sure. Deburring tool. Fancy. Put that little tit nipple in the end of your line there. Now this one goes over, and it's just like a 1/8 of a turn lock. Mine you have to slide over from the end. Mine, like I said, mine's an old fucking Blue Point. So now we crank this thing down nice and slow. And you also want to make sure you're on your tapered side of the block. You'll notice on we got the deep taper here. You want to be on that tapered side, so make sure you in fact are. And the reason I go a little bit more than that flaring flange is because if it slips in the tool a little bit, you pretty much don't have any choice at this point. You're fucked. So, and I like to back it off at the end here and kind of give her a little bit more shit. Oh yeah. Okay. So we take that one off. We can pull the adapter out. And then you can see the first step in that bubble flare. It's almost a bubble flare, but this is a double flare. So now what we do, tool goes back on. We use the point on that cone to push that flare in and make it a true double flare. And by double, what they mean is it's basically a 2-step process. Also, make sure your fittings are on your fucking lines, because that'd be good, huh? I've done that more than one time. We call that a practice flare. This one, a couple of times, this is gonna make you a nice clean connection. Okay. So we'll throw that. For storage purposes, you gotta run the damn thing down so it fits in the case. Whichever side will loosen up better or easiest. Open this thing up. You'll see it's got a little bit of a, where the knurling on the tool bit into it. That's going to happen. You're not going to avoid that, I promise you. Put that back in there. Put your little adapter back in there. Close that up, and we may or may not take it back to Squatch from her. So there's your double flare. Not as pretty as a factory one. Never will be. Factory ones are a little bit nicer. And if you need to, you can deburr it. That one looks like it should work pretty good. I will take the emery cloth, and outside of that, just make sure that that your fitting is going to spin on there nice. Sometimes when you grab it with the tool, see, now it's got a little bit of a friction there. It oblongs that line. It doesn't want to fit. So make sure it comes all the way up to the back of the fitting like that. That fucker will work minty. All right, we're gonna do the Premier thing and we'll go get the rest of this brakes done. All right, well, I gotta get my fat bastard ass underneath here again. It's easier to go around the running board when you're fat. Hold on. Hold on, we need a headlight. Not so I can see, so you can see. You're welcome. We're going. We're going. My hands are full. Oh, I gotta wiggle to get my ass in there. Okay? So don't fucking judge me, alright? Okay. Where'd fucking light go? Alright. So the light can go there. We're gonna find a place for you. Oh, the fucking door's open. Son of a bitch. No wonder it's such a cool draft in here. Okay. I gotta find a place for you. Here, you go. Oh, front drive shaft is not engaged. Okay, so over here. Look at this one. Look over here. To your left, for fuck. I need to get one of them fancy fucking creepers. All power and shit. Make sure you watch how you wrap your fucking line too, otherwise you're gonna have a fuck of a time getting it off there. So I cut this a little bit long on purpose, by a couple inches, because I need to put a couple of bends in it down further. So don't worry about that. It'll work, trust me. So I want to make this connection, because when we break this connection here, that's free stream of fucking brake fluid, and so I want to be able to make that connection as quick as possible. We'll get everything tweaked and bent into place, and then before we go popping that connection loose, because it's not out of brake fluid, we did hammer the line over so it doesn't actually can't run out of brake fluid. Let me come back over here, for fuck's sake. Watch me. Fucking dog snoring. I should do like I do with my wife. When she snores, I fart. Just to see if I can compete. I usually can't compete, because then I can't sleep with either one. My farting or her snoring. She's way better at it than I am. I can't snore. Never slept well enough in my life to snore. Like, ever. I don't want to go there. I don't want to get brake fluid on this fucking thing. You want to go there, Ricky Dicky? Not really, but it will. So I gotta make some adjustments down here. And I'll try to fucking show you them later. But I want to be able to get around the fuel filter and that kind of shit. So that's why we because I'm not Toby, I like to actually change that shit from time to time, you know. Probably a little longer than what I need it, but that's okay. We can, oh fuck. Oh, yeah. That fitting's short enough, it made it around the corner. Once we get it connected here, we'll be able to finish making the rest of those adjustments in the line. So now that that's tight, oh god, we're gonna probably get this shit all over us. It's the only thing I hate about doing this shit on my ground. I like being able to lay here, though. I'm kind of a lazy fuck like that. Well, fuck. I'm gonna need a vice grip. I'll be right back. Okay, use that one. We'll keep the vice grip on that fitting. This is just gonna help us hold it in place better. We'll get this son bitch close. This fucking black heater cord's gonna be a pain in my ass. Where the fuck did that go? Over there. Don't worry, I swear to God I do this for a living. Do I have a resume? No. My resume is somewhere between fuck off and kiss my ass. Oh, come on. No, I put the fucking vice grip on that thing. It doesn't want to... It's unblocked. Yeah. Try to get my arm in a different position so it doesn't run down my fucking arm into my armpit. Oh, come on. Maybe it is a brake fluid. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I'm splicing on the wrong line. Fuck, I don't know. That'd be some shit, wouldn't it? Can you see what the fuck I'm doing? Because I can't. Okay. Yeah, that connection's made. I'm going to tie this brake line off with some cable ties and get it in position where I want it. And then I'll bring it back. We'll bleed some brakes. Well, I guess I was wrong. It had ran the fuck out. Full, because we gotta bleed the fucker anyway. Leave cap off. What am I gonna do with my wrench? My other wrench is down here yet. Got it. Creeper back there. This left side, when you think about it, your high point. I should bring out fucking lights so you can see. Hold on. We're just gonna crack the fucking bleeder screw, just like we did before, except for we're just letting them. I thought that bastard was 3/8 last time, and maybe it's 10mm. Fuck, I don't know. See what I do? You think I would just watch the fucking video and pay attention? Fuck no. Where's my 10mm at? Take this one. I'll take that one. Here. I'll get you a light. Maybe we can get it into a pan. That'd be ideal. Let me get that little spout. Hold on. The little pans from O'Reilly's are kind of bitching. So you get that little spout right there with the bleeder. Some of these fuckers are inset in the wheel. You're gonna have to get shit all over the place, but same principle as before, except you're gonna have to wait for an air slug to come out. So you want all a bunch of brake fluid, and then it should go to air. Once it goes back to brake fluid again, you're good to go. There's probably no sense in wasting your guys' time with that one. This is the long fucking video anyway. Same principle I've used when I've been bleeding brakes before. Just lay here and take a nap or drink a beer or something. So if you guys made it this far, fucking A. Appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell. Memberships, they're there if you want one. I do appreciate that shit. It does help out. And turn me a thumbs up on your way out the door. We'll fucking see you on the next one.